have this like whole stack of paints right here. And I think I'm gonna go in with some molding paste and create some like thorns around the clay trinket. I really love this color. It's called Opera. It's like hot pink. You can see it's kind of slowly starting to make that really pretty purple. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the little thorns. So I know that I didn't get that much sculpting footage, so I'm sorry about that. But this is what they look like after they've been baked. So I have one trinket tray right here, this one, and I also have this round one. I'm thinking about doing some type of like piping detail around the border to act as like the lip for the trinket tray, because you kind of need like a lip in order for things to kind of like stay in there and not slide out or anything. And I also made these two cute little paintbrush holders. They're supposed to be like little caterpillars on their back, but I think I'm gonna make them like little caterpillar dragons. I don't know, just some type of like fantasy creature, but let me show you what these look like up close. So here is this little cutie. So this one is kind of like a chunky caterpillar, and this one is the bigger one of the two. If it'll focus. This one is the bigger one of the two, and then here it has the little divots in there for the paintbrushes to sit in, and then here is the little tiny chunkster that can only hold like 2, and this one holds 4 paintbrushes. Yeah, I'm really excited to paint these. I really don't even know what I'm gonna do, but it felt right, so yeah. First, these need a little bit of a sanding, so I'm going to do that first, because there's a lot of like little tiny hairs and of course a lot of little dust that likes to get stuck into the polymer clay while you're working with it. I'm gonna do that right now before I apply some Liquitex Basics Acrylics Gesso. It's actually this one right here. And this makes it easier for the gouache to stick to, because when you put just paint on top of clay, it doesn't really cooperate that well. But when you add white gesso on top of the baked clay, it acts as kind of like a better surface for the paint to stick to. And the paint I'm using is the, what is this? Oh, Holbein acrylic gouache. And I have this like whole stack of paints right here. These were definitely an investment, by the way. But yeah, I'm so excited. I love painting in gouache. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so time for some gesso. I'm going to shake it up a little bit before I apply it. Right, and I'm just using this 20 flat brush. It's been used quite a bit, so it's kind of frayed, but it's whatever. It'll work perfectly for applying gesso. Hello, I just got out of the shower. I have been working ever since I woke up today. I think I woke up at like 7 today, and I was desperate for a good break. So I took a shower and I feel better. It's really crazy how just a simple shower can improve your mental health, you know? Who would have thunk it? But yeah, I have my clay items all gessoed up, and now I'm going to start painting them with some gouache, and hopefully I can finish them tonight, so then I can apply the glaze tonight and then have it ready and dry for photography for tomorrow for my listings. So this is kind of like what I'm thinking for the design. Some of these I'm not actually going to do, but for the kind of odd shaped one, let me see if I can focus this. But for the odd shaped one, I'm thinking about just doing some simple like illustrative butterflies with maybe a flame, some stars, and I think I'm gonna go in with some molding paste and create some like thorns around the clay trinket. And what was the other one that I did? Oh, I think I ended up just doing a simple circle, and then I'm going to do I always do this. I trip over my words like all the time. I'm going to do some detailing around the border of this one to give it a lip so nothing like slides out when you put like your rings and trinkets and stuff in it. The cat one, I was like, that's a little bit too difficult for right now, so I think I'm going to save that one for later. I have some juicy gouache paints from Holbein. I really love this color. It's called Opera. It's like a hot pink. Yeah. Oh, also by the way, this this Holbein gouache is acrylic wash to be exact, so you're not able to reactivate it once it dries, which is also good because it's easier to lay on top of. And when you put a glaze on top of this, it won't like smear or anything like that. So I think I'm gonna do a dusty blue for this one right here. You know, the weird shaped one? So I'm just gonna put down some primary magenta. I said that weird. Primary magenta, and I think some primary cyan. There we go. These two right here are going to make a very pretty purple. Okay, and of course white, but I think in order to save my white, since I'm like running out, I think I'm just gonna use some ice green to mix in. And I think this is going to dull the purple a little bit, and it's also going to lighten it. So I'm gonna start off with this, and then I'm going to add the pink and blue. It's a lot easier to darken a lighter color than it is to lighten a very like highly pigmented paint. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna put the pink on the side, and I'm just going to mix as I go. So just a little bit of that pink. I don't know where a palette knife is, so I'm just going to mix with the end of a brush. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that pink, and I'm gonna start mixing it in. Yeah, that didn't really do anything. Yeah, you can see it's kind of slowly starting to make that really pretty purple. Ooh, yeah. That's so pretty. Ooh, that's like, even if I left it like that, this is a very beautiful, like, dusty blue. I quite like this color, like, a lot. I don't know. I think that actually would look really nice. Gonna add a little bit of white. To find a brush to apply this paint. All of them are literally sitting in a paint jar, so that's cool. Which is like so bad for your brushes. Oh my god. I'm gonna start painting. I'm just gonna add just one little fine spritz to the top. I kind of still want to like wait to see what to do with this one. And I think with this one I'm gonna do the blue. I'm not sure. I'm just like not... I love that color blue, but I don't think it's the right one for the irregular shaped thing. So I'm just gonna start applying this. Sometimes it's best just not to think too hard. I love gouache so much. It applies so nicely, and look how opaque that is. Okay, so my camera's about to die, so I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna charge it, and I don't even know if there's gonna be more painting footage, although I might try to include it, but yeah. Okay, I will see you when my camera is charged. Okay, so I have these painted for the most part. It has taken me so long, but I'm going to be doing some molding paste, like little vines with like little thorns and stuff. And here is the line work one that I did of a little snake. And I think for the border of this one, I'm gonna do kind of like a piped edging type thing. So yeah. I think I'm gonna wait for tomorrow to paint these because I have been painting all morning. Both of my hands are cramping and I need to give myself a break. So I'm gonna be doing a kind of like a dark forest green, maybe a dark olive for the thorns. And this is the molding paste that I'm using. It's golden molding paste. Sorry, it won't focus, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put some down. I'm not gonna need that much. So let me see if I can find my palette knife. All right, so I found my palette knife. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 2 separate colors, a lighter kind of yellower olive green for the thorns and then the darker green. So first what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to get enough for both elements, for the vine and the thorn, and I'm just going to start off by mixing the lighter green, and then I can just use that mixture to make the darker green. Okay, so of course I'm going to use a little bit of the green to mix into the molding paste. And as you can see, it's like too green, so I need to kind of like knock down the saturation and the coolness of the green. I like mixing with a palette knife. It just makes it a lot easier. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that yellow. Okay, so that's pretty light. It's still very like grassy green, so I think it needs just a little bit of like magenta just to kind of knock it down. Here, I'm gonna clean this real quick. There we go. That's making it real nice and dull. It's very awkward mixing because I've already used a lot of room on my palette. So I feel like it's too dull, so I'm gonna bring back with just a little bit more yellow. Okay, I'm gonna go get a couple of Ziploc bags. So here I have my little Ziploc bag, and now I'm just going to fill it right at the corner because that's where it's gonna squeeze out. I honestly think that will probably be enough because I'm just using this for the thorns. So yeah, and add a little bit more green, of course. Oh, you can't see it. There we go, that looks better. So here I have my surface. Okay, so here I have my little itty bitty bag, and I'm just going to pipe the vines on. Oh my god, I don't know how this is gonna do. I only ever did like spikes or little dollops, so okay, so okay, I kind of forgot where I was going. This is extremely hard. With something like this tiny. And then I kind of wanted to make it where the vines were coming up over the lip. I don't know how to do this. Okay, I think I might have to position it like that. Okay, that is a little rough right there. Take a paintbrush, remove that. Oops, it's just a big old smear. Also, honestly, I could probably just cover that up with a thorn. Okay, I'm gonna get the rest of it done and I'll check back in. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the little thorns. Oh my god. No. Okay. It has been taken care of. Alright, now on to this one. So I still had a saved bag of the black molding paste, so I'm going to go ahead and use that very convenient. I just go ahead and kind of like fold it in itself, and then I put a piece of tape to help secure it. There we go. It's not perfect, but I think it looks really cool. It looks like a cookie. Hello, so I finished the trays. It's already dark outside, so I'm really sorry, but I can go ahead and show you. So this is the little line work snake that I did. And I will also insert some photos too, like right beside me, to kind of like show you like a better picture of them. And then here is this butterfly and flames one. There we go, you can kind of see it better this way. I added some gloss, so that's why there's a really heavy glare. That's probably going to be the end of this video, so I hope you like this video. It definitely wasn't my best, but I know that I at least needed to upload something this week because, you know, consistency. But yeah, I will see you soon. Bye!